Hello everyone. Welcome to the first alumni podcast session of IMI Bhubaneswar. This is Raviteja, your host for the session. Here we have our first alumni guest, Mr. Sainath Reddy from 1517 batch, currently working at Pega Systems as Associate Data Governance Specialist. Welcome on board, sir. How are you, sir? How's life
Yep,
going on?
thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me. It's good to talk to folks from your college back. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks. How are you all?
Yeah, we are doing good. Thank you. And first of all, we are very excited to know how was your life at IMI?
Yeah. So ours was first complete batch. Yeah. So because until our seniors, it was like half of the batch. There were like 15, 20 people. Ours was the first complete batch, like 50 plus students. So yeah, we had whole campus for ourselves and we had a lot of fun. Yeah, it was good. Our college time was really, really good. So as the student number was less, we were like very tightly knit our batch. Uh, Most of the activities, whatever we do, plan. So everyone used to be involved. So the bonding was completely different. So I think that might be the reason like why we are still in touch. Like most of us, we are still in touch. We talk to each other. We meet whenever there is a possibility. Still now, yeah, I think yeah, college life was really absolutely best for us.
Okay, okay, it's nice to hear. And the most important question now is how are your learnings at IMI useful in your corporate life now?
So learnings like you, the academic ones or non-academic ones.
Both academic and non-academic.
So mostly academic ones, yeah, they are help. They have helped me. So actually, my majors was in finance and minors was in business and analytics and all. So I wanted to move into finance, but strangely, I landed up in data. So I worked in consulting for a year. Then I moved to data governance. So yeah, I'm. So some aspects are helping me. The fundamentals like that we have learned in college regarding the data analysis and all, they are helping me. The technical aspects back then there was not strong focus on technical aspects, so those things I had to learn on my own, like OJT on job training. So I had to learn them on job. So apart from that, obviously the academics really helped me. The interaction. So it was IMI was the first place where I got to interact with people from different states for the first time, like a lot of them. So that helped me. So because when you land in a job, obviously you'll not be working with people from your state, or there will be the diversity. Though that diversity helped me to better accommodate myself in the job at very early stages. Yeah, that inhibitions and all were not there. I think that is one part where it helped me. The diversity at our college helped me. Yeah, academic wise, definitely I would say my learnings have been useful and I am still using them. Yes.
And also what are the new technologies evolving in this field and also what is the growth in analytics?
So before that, so data is all. Data has become more important than ever before. You also must be knowing. So you must be doing projects and also data is absolutely necessary. There is no doubt about that, and the scope is increasing and it will increase. So like obviously every business now are looking for more data driven decision making, irrespective of what industry they are in, IT, FMCG, even HR, they are using the data analysis. So the scope is like vast. There is I can confidently say that. So when it comes to technologies, yeah, there are still some old technologies which are being used uh, based on what industry or what type of data a company or organization looking into. There are still old technologies that are being used, like SQL and all. It's like way from 1980s. Python, they are still using R. Obviously, for decision sciences, R and Python are still being used. R is more used to be specific in decision sciences. So, and also we are moving into cloud. Like when it comes to new technology, I would say cloud is the big thing in data. So earlier, uh, the data was mostly on-prem. Organization you still maintain, like still most of them maintain their organizational data or customer data, whatever it may be, on-premise. So in their specific servers hosted in their organizations. But now cloud is one thing that is emerging. So I think if people are interested in taking roles in data going forward, whether it may be analytics or data sciences, or mine is governance. So governance is very specific thing in data. So it's like uh, it forms the spine of organizational data structure. Like governance covers every aspect, the privacy related aspects, so how the data is gathered, how it is used, so everything basically. It's like uh, what you would say, it covers ubiquitous aspects basically. So how the privacy related issues. So we hear a lot about data theft and all, companies collecting data without permissions, and also data governance covers all those aspects. So basically this is one specific area, very niche. Not many companies they have, but they don't specifically have a role to cover to look into this. So now this is evolving. Basically, I've been seeing many organizations looking for data governance specialists. So this role actually covers that aspect, like how are you gathering the data, how are you maintaining the data, uh, how are you using the data. So these three aspects, if you want to put it in a layman language, this is how what data governance covers: how you collect, how you maintain, and how you use. So because these privacy issues are coming into picture, the data thefts have been becoming more and more common. So now this area has been focused on by many organizations. So some are training their internal data specialists or data engineers on this, and some are looking for very specialized people on this. So mine was, I joined in a different role. Mine was a data specialist role. I was into automations, supporting marketing on their campaign. So outreach programs. So what kind of data is used? From there, I slowly moved back into governance. So this is something very niche. It's developing currently. So yeah, governance and cloud are two things I think going forward will make a big difference in this area.
Okay, and we would like to know about your hostel life at IMI.
Yeah, hostel was amazing. There is no question at all. So it was like first year, it was amazing. First year we had like hardly 60, 70 people on campus. We, uh, we had entire campus for ourselves. Imagine 60 people in that big campus. Now uh, the batch sizes have been increased,
Yes,
and
yes. Huh.
they're full fledged batches now. Earlier it was like, yeah, it was empty. College was literally empty, and we partied a lot. Parties are like everyday aspect when we're in college, like every day, literally every day. Uh, we
Okay.
used to have these volleyball matches every day, literally every day we used to play volleyball.
Oh, that's great, huh?
Uh, yeah, night volleyball matches, like just before dinner we used to start, and we used to play like 2 to 3 hours every day.
Huh, huh.
And
It's
after
same
that we
now.
used to have parties. Yeah, we started that. So my seniors, they didn't have that enough strength. So when we came back, so I don't know, things they they took a positive turn. There, most of the people in our batch, they know how to play volleyball. So that was, and it needed less people. For 12 members, you can play volleyball. Cricket, obviously, you need
Huh,
a lot
huh.
of people. So that's where it started. So every day we should play volleyball.
Yes, yes, and I think we are continuing your footsteps, and even we are following that.
Yeah, that I have seen. Like when we came for convocation, also people were like playing volleyball. We were like, yeah, this is something nice to see.
Yes, yes, huh.
Yeah,
Same. Like even we are planning for 2 3 hours every night after dinner.
yeah,
Huh.
volleyball. And when that size got increased, like people drifted, but still, volleyball and parties are like amazing. And back then when we were in college, no, when we just joined in 2015 in that area, the Godapatna, there used to be nothing actually.
Huh.
Nothing, literally nothing. Now there are many restaurants, and also we used to go on night outs a lot
Uh-huh.
after college. So yeah, into the city basically, like till 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, we used to find hangout places and all. So yeah, things change now a lot. I think have not been there. After my convocation, I came once for an event there, for a friend's event in 2018 or 19. Yeah, 19, I guess. In 19 January, I was there. It changed a lot. The place changed a lot.
Yes, yes, and you mentioned about parties. Like, let us know what kind of things you have.
Yeah,
You
everything. Everything. We used to have everything on campus. So, I don't know how many of my batch had many locals from Bhubaneswar itself.
okay?
Yeah, five, six people were there from Bhubaneswar itself. So, uh, we had access to almost everything. So, because we had people from there, so yeah, it was not difficult for us to find things there. It was cultural shock for many people. Bhubaneswar was a cultural shock, literally.
And also, can you share any funny instance with faculties or with friends? Anything?
Funny. I exactly can't remember any funny incidents. Yeah, but so yeah, there is one funny incident. So HR was a boring class for us.
Okay.
So we were like four or five people. We hated HR classes so much. So we used to sit in the last rows. So we had this wireless earpods, right? We used to keep tabs under the desk and we used to watch series. So
Okay.
once this I forgot the name of our professor, HR professor,
Uh-huh.
Bindu Chavla ma'am, Bindu ma'am. If
Okay,
she is still there,
ma'am.
I don't know.
She's still there. She's still there.
So yeah, so she came and just uh, we were all looking down. The class was going on. We were looking down, and she just tapped on my shoulder. I looked at her. I removed my earpod, and Anand was next to me. I was tapping him. He was like, "Hey, this is important thing. Let me watch." She was standing there tapping on his shoulder, and he was not even looking at her. That was really funny. She was like, she couldn't tell anything. She just walked over the podium and just started cutting her classes. And one more incident, we partied a lot. We was like ditch drunk, I should say. And next day we had this presentation. We stood on the podium and we I think we will fall down. Like my friend said, like, Abhi, I think I might puke now. Like you start. I was like, no, I can't start. I might puke.
Oh.
Everyone knows that we had a party here that night. So yeah, that was we enjoyed that a lot.
This is a college life. We should not miss all these college life. These small incidents make big memorable things later on.
Yeah, we used to go on long rides a lot, like to Chilka. We used to go on early morning. We used to go like start at 3. Once we started at 3 o'clock from college, went to Puri for sunrise. We
Wow,
went for
wow, wow.
Chilka for a ride. So we used to enjoy a lot. We enjoyed a lot. We balanced things.
Nice, nice. Uh, and also, like, can you share any tips for students
Tips in the sense,
in the sense like about college life, about corporate life, about education?
I can hear piano music. That's it, nothing else.
Sorry, I think same mic issue. Any tips and suggestions for students about college life, about corporate life, about education, about placements?
So placements, placements. I would say you're in all first years, right?
Yes, we are in first years now.
Yeah, okay. So second year, I don't think you'll have much. First year is tough, right? You'll have classes from morning till evening.
Yes, yes, first year we are having classes from morning till evening and also projects and all.
Yeah, yeah. You'll have time in second year, but my only suggestion is one thing: be clear about what role you want in than domain. So just don't think that I want to go into finance or to go into HR or marketing. I would rather suggest. So this was a mistake we made back then. So that's why I'm emphasizing on it. Pick a role and
Okay,
what role you want to be in
okay.
specifically. So if you want to be, don't just think that I want to work in analytics. So analytics is huge. There are many things in analytics. What exactly do you want to work on? At least two or three roles closer to what you want. So start uh, try to find that from now itself, and I would suggest get your basics right.
Okay.
So whatever they teach in college, obviously they will be helpful. I trust me, they will be helpful. So depends on how mm, the basics should be read. That's one thing, whatever it may be. So if you are interested in finance, I would say like fintech is something that is coming up in a big way. Fintech industry. If you
Yes,
are
yes.
interested in finance, except in market HR, try to build some skill sets from first year itself. I won't say become a pro or get certified or something, just basics. So whatever it may be, if you're interested in data, just learn the basics of SQL or one programming language, Python. So these are mandatory requirements. So if you let's say you are interested in one XYZ job role, go to LinkedIn, search for the job role. So by different companies, you look into the JD, you'll get to know what you need to get into that position. So simple, work on them.
Okay, okay, okay. And
Yeah. So rather than focusing on a domain, I would suggest try to find a specific role that would interest you. Then work on it. So every role has its own requirements, right? So if you're interested in some role, go to LinkedIn, just search for that role. You'll get posting from many companies. Look at the JDs. There will be like 60% similarities between all the JDs. That 60% is something you have to work
but
on.
yes, we have to build on it. And everyone here, like every student, is confused about this, what you were saying about. And it was really great to know about it. And we are going to work on it. One more, like any message that you would like to deliver for your dear professors.
Professor, I'm very thankful to them, literally. So we had very good bonding with all the professors. So basically, at least, uh, uh, I want to just thank them. Thanks a lot for being there. They were really helpful. We had our relationship was close. So basically, so all things boiled down to the same the point again. We were the first full-fledged batch, so everyone had that close attachment with us.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we worked on many projects and in the course of independent studies, and also we interacted with them a lot, basically.
Okay, and even we are following the same. We are building some connections. We are learning so much from our professors now.
Yeah, so they are helpful. So basically, when we're in college, we thought that who is going to use them, but still, yeah, basics are basics. They will be still used. Uh, Obviously, there are developments because in classroom teaching, will not tell you if there are any more developments and all. But still, if you join office, you sit on a table in a team meeting. All for you to contribute, you should have that basics.
Yes, yes,
That
yes,
is necessary.
yes. And what are the challenges you are facing in current job role?
Uh, So basically, actually, I'm from a non-technical background, so I'm not from engineering background. So, and I'm working in very technical role. So the only challenge is role specific for me, at least. So to keep up with the because everyone with me are experts in this technology, and I'm like most of the things I've learned on job. So the I came into this role very like it was like. mm, by chance actually. So I was more into. I worked in a consulting thing, so there we used to do a lot of statistical analysis. So in that consulting role, so when I was interviewed for this job, that statistical analytic part got me into this role. I had this knowledge where no one in the team had. So everyone was from engineering background. Most of them they are programmers. They didn't have this statistical background and all, so that helped me in landing in this role. So I learned technology from them, and they learned this as a statistical concept from me. It was learning, and yeah, technology. If you want to learn, it's always a learn. There can never be an end. You'll always have something to learn. So one challenge is it's good. So it's in a good way. It's a challenge for me that I have to keep myself updated all the time. So if you not know, your role will become redundant. If you have been seeing these layoffs and all, yeah, it impacted So Pega is one of the first organizations to lay off employees. Even before
Uh-huh.
this, everything has started. Layoffs in our organization happened in way back in August itself.
Okay, okay.
So if your role becomes disposable, no, they'll not keep you. So for that, you need to be updated all the time.
Yes, we have to update with technologies which are coming in market.
Yeah, technologies, and you make sure that your role becomes relevant all the time. So for that, you have to be innovative. The people will not come and tell, "I do this, do that." So you'll have to figure out things and always come up with some novel things so that they'll see value in you. That's how it works out. They'll not come to us and say, "Yeah, do this, do that." Like in sales, you don't have a target. In sales, you have a target, right? You achieve that, you're safe. In tech, there is nothing. You have to come up with ways to keep yourself safe, and the organization then will see value, and then you are being there.
Yes, yes, yes. And that is what peer learning is like. What you have said now, you learned with your batchmates, and you taught something to your batchmates.
Yeah,
So it's exactly how it works in MBA colleges, and even we are following it.
yeah.
And
That's why they emphasize a lot on peer learning. That stays. That will be there in corporate life as well. No one knows all the things,
yes, yes,
so you have to somehow. You'll have to. That learning has to be bi-directional, and so when you are you are still in first year, no, when you go into placements for next year and all, choose companies wisely. Don't land in companies with toxic work culture. You'll hate it.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Don't wait for company or college to give placement. So go on LinkedIn, try to connect with HRs, ask them. That might work. That will actually work.
Yes, yes. Even we are getting to learn everything like this before coming to college only. Like after coming to college, we asked to create LinkedIn. We asked to connect with people uh, around the stream which they are interested in.
Yeah, so that's why when the placement season begins, no, like in January of your second year, so just try to reach out to HRs in different organizations. Prepare a good resume based on JD. Your resume should match with the JD of that role. If not, if you put single same resume for all the job roles, it will not work out.
Yeah, it won't work. Correct.
Yeah. So reach out to HRs, and in first years, try to do some internships and all. Not some random internships. One or two good ones, really good ones.
We are conducting this live projects thing. Everyone has to do two live projects, and so that they will get experience. We are like from starting day only we asked to do two live projects, and we are doing that. And we also landed in good summer internship placements. Everyone has landed,
Oh, nice.
and
Good
also
to
we
hear
are
that.
conducting some workshops, some competitions, and conclaves, so that we will get more exposure to corporate life, more exposure to HRs and all.
Yeah. So in internships, no, try to build connections. So that might help in your placements in the second year.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Even if they don't have pre-placement offers and all the things, if you build good rapport and connections there in 1 or 2 months, so in second year, it might help. Who knows? It might help.
Yes, yes, it might help really.
Yeah. If you went to an organization for internship and you liked it very much there, but they don't have this concept of placement PPOs. If you build that connections, no, later on you can reach out to them because they already have worked with you, and it would be easier for you to get a role if there is any.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely, definitely. We will work on our skills to improve our skills. We'll work on improve our technology, whatever evolving.
Yeah, that is actually I would suggest because that's one thing we had not done. We had time back then, but we did not focus on because we didn't know. But you should definitely work on at least one or two skill sets. So start with something very basic like Power BI or Tableau, then build on it. Nowadays it is used everywhere. It's not like the only in tech industry they are being used. They are used everywhere.
Yes, yes, yes.
They want people with mm, you know uh, uh, expertise in more than one technology. Even if in finance they're asking for, okay, can you do a reporting in Tableau or Power BI? They're asking because things have changed. So earlier it was like you maintain Excel or there is an SAP and you just press a button, you get reports. Nowadays they are looking for more data driven insights. So that comes from these tools only. So learn one or two tools that would be helpful.
Sure, sure, definitely. And
Yeah.
like, what are the basic things which we have to learn from analytics? Like,
Yeah, that's what. So start from something very easy. I would suggest reporting is something very easy because you will have data. So you will get data right in Excel spreadsheets and in Classroom. So uh, just we have Power BI free versions on desktop. Just install on your system. YouTube has many views for at least to get your basics. So there are many free uh, classes on YouTube as well. So just look at them, just play around. You'll have a understanding about it, and if you like it, you can just continue on it. Or if someone is from engineering background and some has some basic programming knowledge, they can pick up Python or R. I would suggest if you are really interested in data sciences, R is go to because that is being used everywhere. So Python is more for a different purpose, but R they use in data science a lot. So you learn in second year, you'll be learning these neural networks and everything. So yeah, when you learn that concept, you can try to use that academic knowledge that we have been taught in classroom and uh, pair it up with this your R programming. So that's how you learn.
yes, yes, and R and Python. We will be going to learn R and Python in next term. They have included
Okay.
this course in our syllabus.
Yeah, both are not necessary. Any one would be sufficient because no organization uses both parallelly. It's very rare.
Uh-huh.
One would be sufficient, I guess.
Okay, okay, okay.
R is a little difficult compared to Python. Python is easier.
Python is easier. So everyone,
Yeah, Python.
if someone has experience in analytics field, they would first suggest Python only. Python is easy, and please learn
Yeah,
Python
it's
first.
easier. Yeah, it's easier to learn. Python is R is difficult. So R is difficult to learn actually.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, because R is used for like heavy data science modeling. So Python programming is used in multiple facets, no? So and the coding part is also easier in Python. It's like the programming is easier basically.
Okay, okay.
In R, so what happens in R is when you use R, if you have to do a QC on something, so if you have to check bugs and all, it's like headache. It's lot of it's pain, literally pain.
Okay.
So yeah, R has very statistical significance.
Huh, huh.
Yeah, so in Python it's a bit easier. So if someone has some programming basics, I would suggest Python and learn Power BI or Tableau. Tableau is easier compared to Power BI. You can learn Tableau or Power BI for reporting things and for data. And if you are interested, you can go for SQL as well
Okay, okay.
because most organizations use SQL only for as data warehouse. They use Oracle. Oracle is like it's SQL, right? So they use Oracle for data warehousing.
Okay.
So yeah, on it they can use different applications to retrieve and all everything. So I would suggest SQL, Python, and Power BI or Tableau would be best to start with any one of them.
Okay. And we would, and
I would not suggest.
huh,
Yeah,
huh. And how do you used to prepare during exams? Before,
ex-
like, one day before exam, like everyone do, or do you used to sit before 1 month, like
and we never focus much on exams. It was most of us. Our learning used to happen in classroom itself.
okay.
Yeah, we rarely used to study a lot. At least our batch. We had some people were like closely knit. No, we used to like just sit around just before exam. We used to
Haha.
like focus more in classroom itself. So that used to save us.
Haha, it's legend batch.
Yeah. That used to pay us a lot. There were people who used to study always. Obviously, you'll have all kinds of people now.
Yes, yes, yes.
There are some subjects we used to go and write nonsense because it was we had to take that what do you call in second year, that optional, because we had no choice. So those we never focused at all.
But they are important. They are most
I'm
important.
sorry.
But they are most important.
No, no, they are not important. See, operations. So we had this. Our batch strength was low, and we need at least 12 people to for an optional to be floated. And we always had this issue. We never found 12 people for one optional to be
Uh,
floated. So we had to compromise on few. So we had like one or two one operations optional. That was like we never opened the book for operations.
uh, okay. The last thing, can you give any suggestions and tips for interviews?
For interviews, don't fake your resume. First thing,
Okay.
put it. You keep it simple, and whatever you know should be on resume. And uh, try in interview mostly try to find few things about an organization. If you are specifically going into sales and marketing, try to I know the interview is what it's like. It's based on how you drive the conversation, right? So if you're in defensive mode, obviously it will not work out. So if you do some basic research on organizations, find out if you're interviewing for a marketing or role, let's say,
Yes.
mm, try to find out about what they have been doing recently of late in marketing, and so that they'll know that okay, he has done some his homework. And if you find anything interesting, try to bring it up, or if you have any questions on this specific thing, ask them. And if you think that you can, okay, this is how it is done, but I think it would be good if you do in a different manner. So that would engage them, and it will drive the conversation in the way you want. So that would be advantageous to you. So
Okay.
yeah, first thing, don't be in a defensive mode in an interview. If you are defensive, like it's just like they ask a question and you answer, it's not going to work out. So if you do some research on that company for that role,
Mm-hmm.
you might get some inputs and you can drive the conversation the way you want. And so the people will always say ask questions. So ask questions only if it's important. Don't ask for the sake of asking. They'll know.
Uh-huh.
Ask only if you have questions. So if not, just clearly say them. So I don't have any questions. So there is nothing wrong in that.
Okay, okay, okay. Huh.
Yeah, just be confident.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say only these two things. Do some basic research on that organization and for that role,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
just don't lie. Don't lie.
Uh-huh.
That would be a, and be honest. There is nothing wrong in being honest.
Yes, yes. Okay. Huh.
Be candid. If you like something, tell them that I like this. If you don't like something, tell them that you don't like it. So my internship, I got an offer saying that I didn't like the way they are doing things. Really.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So there is nothing wrong in that. At least I would say that you should tell them.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
And
basically, we have to be honest. We have to be
yeah,
ourselves.
yeah. Be honest. Be honest. That is absolutely necessary. And let's say you and ask them. So let's say they're interviewing for some random role.
Okay.
Go to their website. Like let's say some ICIS is coming. That is the first company. All that always comes. So go to their career site
Okay.
and see if there is any interesting position. Even though they're not interviewing that for that position, you can ask them. So, sir, I
Okay.
have
Huh.
seen this open job on your career. I'd be interested in that role, and my skill set also matches to that. So, if it is okay, I would like to apply for that role. No problem. Ask for it.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How will they know if you don't ask for it?
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can do that. That can also help.
Okay. And Sainath, let's wrap it up.
Sure, sure.
Thank you
It
so
was
much.
nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thank you so much. We got
Yeah,
so much learnings and so much content.
sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Yeah.
And hope we'll connect again, and hope we'll see you in college one day.
Sure, sure. Definitely. If there is any alumni event for 10 years or 15 years, if they invite, we might land in college.
Sure, sure, definitely.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you.
All the best.
Bye, bye. Thank you.
Bye.